Boom. Is this episode 42?
42, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You got the meaning of life episode. Congratulations. Adam, you too.
Let's
42.
go.
Jackie Robinson right here, baby. 42 on the field, number 1 on our heart, huh? Let's go. Well, awesome. Pod number 42. We got some cool cats in here today. Mr. Adam Broughton, and Mr. Nick LeGrande, who we'll introduce here in a second. But it's the first day of the month here. So people are rocking and rolling. We've got Adam off to a blistering hot start. I basically had to beg him to come off the phone. I think, you have 6 appointments already today?
Yeah, I'm at 7 when I haven't fully logged yet.
He was in the process, and I had to peel him away. So that's awesome, man. So we'll keep it quick for you. But
Yeah.
how'd you finish up last month?
Yeah, last month was really good. I hit the cycle, so that basically means meted or exceeded all the appointment minimums. I think I finished around 33 appointments between 6 clients. So I had, anywhere from typically 6 to 7 on most of mine, and usually our minimum's 5. So I hit for all my clients. So it was a first, really good first month, especially last month I was at 6 clients. So it was a good month, and I was proud of it. So,
Excited. Newest addition to our sales team 6 squad as well. I think you're starting, this is your first month on that, right?
Yeah, last month was the first official month
Got
there,
it.
so moving into the second month now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, you'll get that second work from home day in no
probably
time.
shooting for Fridays. I actually got it for this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
that's
it for
awesome.
this month. So obviously Wednesdays are all team or all company.
And you pick
remote
Friday.
days, so I'll probably do
So
some
walk me through that.
Fridays.
Now, we've had a few different people on this pod, and they've explained to us their thought process on their second day. Why'd you pick Fridays?
Yeah, I don't know if I really have a thought process. I just always heard other people taking it on Friday, so
Yeah.
I thought, split up the week a little bit. Wednesday we're remote, come back Thursday, do Friday. I don't know. I don't mind being in the office on Monday, kind of get regrouped after the weekend and come in. So
Yeah, I would
maybe
be
just-
the opposite. I think I don't like Mondays, so I would be big chilling on Monday, and I kind of like coming into work on Friday.
Yeah,
Everyone's in a good mood.
maybe I'll have that.
It's usually
change.
payday,
Yeah.
but it could also be the last day of the month on a Friday,
Right.
and you just want to lock in. And
Yeah, I didn't really have a big thought process behind it. I just knew a lot of other people took off Friday, and so I kind of just joined along the ride there.
it's pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah.
So tell me, what has led to your success? You've got 6. Sounds like you're entering number 7 now on the board. 33 last month. What are you doing to get all these meetings, man?
Yeah, well, a lot of it was because a lot of my clients are in Midwest markets or northern markets. Some are on the East Coast, but a lot of it was just continuing to follow up on the winter during the winter months when roofs were covered in snow, or we had snow, rain, sleet, and people just didn't want us up on their roofs. So just continually, following up with people. And I think today especially we're finally kind of approaching springtime. So
it's warming
moving
up.
that into the approach, like, hey, we got out of our winter here, weather's starting to change a little bit, asking about roofing projects come springtime, trying to be one of the first, if folks got bids coming up, things like that, trying to be ahead of the game, have my clients be out there, some of the first folks to be out there on folks' roofs if they're, trying to get bids done and whatnot. Just, I think just the warmer weather, you can thank some of that to the warmer weather, and just the continual thorough follow-up process in the winter with people. As soon as I can get that green light when the weather starts changing, I've been in contact with these people 3 or 4 times at this point. So now once spring rolls around, especially in my markets like Ohio or New Jersey, some of that snow starts to melt off, and boom, we got the green light because I've been following up with them all winter. And
I love the fact that you're bringing this up, because I was just telling Nick earlier, kind of going through his onboarding and what to expect. Yeah, that's a good one. What to expect in, the variety of industries. And, the common thing on roofers when we're trying to sell them is, I don't have enough guys.
Yeah.
I've got too much work, or I don't work in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And I mean, everything you've just mentioned is exactly the reason why, even if you don't put a single roof on in the wintertime, you should still be prospecting, because eventually the snow's going to melt.
Yes.
It's going to be a pain in the ass when you see, a bucket in the hallway after there's a leak in the roof, after a big snowstorm or heavy snow on the roof. And, Adam's exactly right. It's just a matter of time. before
Right.
it warms up and they're ready to make a move.
Exactly. And if you start reaching out middle of spring, well, all the folks that were trying to get ahead of the game
Yeah.
and getting in contact come winter, I already have
It's too late.
exactly who I need to talk to, all their contact information. So I've gotten the green light before you, if that makes sense, because I've been in contact all winter, whereas other people, if they think, oh, we can't get any work done in the winter, well, I've been doing all the follow-up process and getting in contact with people and figuring out what their plans are. So once the weather chart's changing, and we've noticed that this week, I'm already kind of in there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Versus other people might reach out late spring, like, hey, well, we've already had X, Y, and Z folks reach out in the past, and they've already been out, and we already got this covered. So,
Well, hell yeah, Adam.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep you too much longer. Feel free to stick around if you want, but you said I'd have 5 minutes, and
Yeah, for sure.
our 5 minutes is up. So I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
And you're completely full now, so you can't pick Adam even if you wanted to. But he's a great example of what a lot of these guys are doing. A lot of them are learning from guys like Adam. Adam learned from a few of our vets over here too. So they're all replicating the same process in your market as well. So really appreciate you hopping on here,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the time.
Boom. Adam Broughton. The juice. Happy hunting, brother.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, cool, man. Patiently waiting. Nick LeGrande.
Here I am.
For my fan out there, we worked together at the other place.
We did. We have some prior experience working together.
That's it. We maybe a couple Apex games or something here and there.
It might have been squeezed in.
Yep. Definitely a couple of PUBG mobile games. I know that.
Definitely. We won't talk about that.
Winner, chicken dinner. But Nick's joining our executive sales team as an account executive here with us. He's going to be helping us find and bring on new clients to come work for us. And so it's refreshing, man, to have somebody come through. You kind of already know the ropes, but I guess what made you find us and end up here?
Yeah, good question. So Aaron, the owner here, I had worked with him previously as well, and I knew he was starting this venture a few years back, and I've just been kind of sitting back like a fly on the wall, watching it grow, and as it's been doing that, it caught my attention. I'm a big fan of growth, so I came over here. Like you said, I already worked at a company similar, and I knew processes like these before. I liked the environment, but there are some things that stuck out here, like the full court gym downstairs, that really caught my eye and pulled me over here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good time. That's always been Aaron's number one thing is like he just wanted this to be a good place to work, whether it was, early on, what he could pay us, even the benefits back then. He tried to get us the best package he could at every juncture. And now that we're here, it's like,
Yeah, crazy.
Putting in the workout gym downstairs right now. So that's awesome, dude. Happy to have you on. I think we talked a little bit about this earlier, but is there an industry that you're kind of licking your chops to get into?
Yeah. I would love to sell IT, even though that's kind of our bread and butter.
Yeah.
When I first started working in a business place like this one before, I represented exclusively IT clients on the phone. And that was kind of known at the time as like the harder industry to set appointments in. But I really kind of made it my own. I built out a full book. I had 4 IT clients. One is in Syosset, Long Island. That was an uphill battle, but it really kind of got me through the weeds quickly of knowing what cold calling and what that battle is going to look like going forward. And it was kind of a relief once I got into other markets that it wasn't all like Long Island, New York. But yeah, no, it was great. That's what I learned there. And really looking forward to being here and continuing my experience in that.
Well, happy to have you, man. Plenty of experience to go around, slinging deals left and right back in the day. So this should be like the wild, wild west out here. There's no limits on our data. All our guys know, like, if you're going to get it, you better set it. Otherwise, there's somebody coming right behind you to get it. So excited to have you, man. I think... Yeah, we haven't. I know Aaron wanted you to get on the phone today. We haven't quite gotten there. You think you'll rip a couple before you get out of here?
It's very possible. It's very possible. I'm watching some customer testimonials right now, or client testimonials rather. and just kind of getting a feel for the Arsenal way still. But I am itching to get on the phones and get some meetings on my calendar ASAP.
Hell yeah, man. There's a ton of deals out there. We're data rich right now with not enough people to mill through every market that's available. So for, account executives, it's like, oh, baby, right? Just waiting. But I guess what's one thing you're looking forward to?
One thing I'm really looking forward to is getting my 5th deal and then getting to a point where I have a team of SDRs setting appointments for me. It's I think it's a dream of any sales guy out there is to have a business development rep that's filling his pipeline. So that's my number one goal, is earning that right to have somebody fill in my pipeline.
That's exactly it. For those of you who don't know, when we bring on an account executive, they have to self-source their first 5 deals. And then once they do, they get a team of BDRs and SDRs who are available to be selected, setting up appointments for them, as well as interns at our 2 locations. And so it's pretty cool, actually, because the same process that we're, pitching to prospective clients is the same thing that we use for ourselves. So, here trending at the end of year 6, I think our projected is right around 7.5 million.
That's awesome.
In the first 6 years. So, if you're out there running a business and you're not quite there yet, or you can't get over the hump, a lot of times it's just your at bats, man. You just need a couple more.
Yep. And it's nice to work with a company that practices what they preach.
Yeah. It's refreshing.
100%.
It's what drew me here too. So really, really cool. But same offer to you is Adam. Feel free to stick around. We've got a couple of fun ones. I know we've got the SGR, BDR, sales development rundown coming up next. I know, just to put it in perspective, I'll still save some of those closed deals for Aaron here, Matt. But at the end, as of March 1st, the MSP markets that we closed last month: Columbia, South Carolina; Reading, Pennsylvania; Charlotte, North Carolina; Topeka, Kansas; Manhattan, Kansas; Lawrence, Kansas; Lancaster, PA; Gettysburg, PA; Lebanon, PA; Knoxville, Tennessee. Roofing markets we closed: Tyler, Texas; Longview, Texas; Jacksonville; Chicago; Tucson, Arizona; Boulder; Oklahoma City; Seattle; Lexington, Kentucky; and Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
Let's go.
That's crazy. And then the only markets we had to open up, we had 2, Spokane and Richmond. So that is a huge month for our business development team. We went plus 14 there, which is,
it's a lot of closed markets.
Over 95% retention, just under our sales goal. I think looking at March 1st for sales development, I need bodies bad. I need bodies. When you have such a positive month like that, anyone with an opening is taking on accounts now.
Yeah.
And those are the people who are setting up the business development appointments.
Right.
So now those guys are working for their clients, doing a great job. By the way, I think Brandon Chunn took on his first client, got his first appointment today, day 1. Huge. First day with a client, getting an appointment is actually kind of crazy.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's really good. He was feeling it. He said he was going to get 3 today.
Is their first go live day?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
First ever day.
They weren't expecting that appointment. Let's just put it that way.
Absolutely excellent. So nice job, Brandon. And I'll let Aaron cover the closed deals and proposals from the clients when he runs a full pod on the next one. Let it build up a little bit. There's a ton of money. We've got a side chat here that we go through all the closed deals for our current clients. Nice. So if a prospective client watches any given episode, they get a real-time idea of the volume of meetings that we're closing. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Current events.
Yeah, moving forward to current events.
So did you go to Little Wayne?
I did not.
Did you go to Disturbed?
Little
I did
Wayne was
not.
here?
Yeah, on Friday. Yeah.
What? You're the music guy.
Yeah.
Are you washed?
Not last weekend.
Are you washed? Oh, it was Mardi Gras. I forgot.
It was
I
Mardi
wasn't
Gras.
doing that either.
So what did you do?
I found a dog on the side of the highway and saved it.
I saw that.
You saved a dog's life?
He did.
Yeah.
Did you keep it?
No, I didn't. For 12 hours I did. It was just hit by a car probably like 20 minutes before we picked it up.
Oh, my gosh.
And yeah, we were able to kind of nurse it back, and Nikki gave it a bath and all this. And then we're like, what's a safe place to take it? I'm like, if we pull up to a place and it's looking grimy and, it's looking downhill, then maybe not. Because this was a really sweet little female pit, probably a year old.
Oh.
But we took her to the Humane Society, and they said they would hold her until she's adopted, and she's
Sweet.
gonna live a long life. So
That's awesome.
you know.
Good deal.
That's the life of a dude with a house now.
Honestly, that sounds way better than going to celebrate Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
That was option B.
I'd much rather save a dog's life.
Well, we had a couple of concerts over the weekend. Lil Wayne, we've got the box suite at Enterprise for any Blues home game and concert or event. So, PBR, WWE.
Post Malone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Busch Stadium.
Yeah. Anything at Enterprise. And I think there may be one or two like high dollar ones that we have to buy for. But yeah, Missouri, Illinois, basketball
So you get the suite
game.
for concerts too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's like, well, they're selling you on a calendar year.
Right.
And the Blues only play so much on a calendar year. So
Gotcha.
they got to pack it in with other stuff. And
Yeah.
it's a ton of fun. Like I've gone to stuff I never would have thought, WWE and PBR couple, and it's like, it was actually a great time. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd ever pay to go to a WWE event myself, but I could see myself having a good time.
Yeah,
at one.
in a suite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
It was a ton of fun. Not really expected. So
Well, we saw Usher, Jelly
Usher.
Roll was one that I saw.
You said Jelly Roll?
Yeah,
Yep.
Jelly Roll.
Oh, nice.
was
I'm going
a
to
couple
see him
months
with
ago.
Post Malone here at Busch
There you go.
in a
Yep.
couple months.
So it's a good time. I think, I don't know. St. Louis news looked kind of sad today. There's like 5 shootings and there's thunderstorms coming. Some guy got thousands of dollars of his Pokemon cards stolen in North County. I don't know. It's a slow news Monday for St. Louis. Yeah.
Hopefully they weren't the first editions, 1999.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would be tragic.
That would suck. I saw one. I was telling the guys. I saw one Charizard. It was like a first edition Charizard, and it looked like you threw it in a blender and chewed it for a while, and it still sold for like $200. Like
That's pretty crazy.
a PSA 1.
I wish I could go back and slap my younger self.
I know.
'Cause I don't know what I was doing with my Pokemon cards, but
a tank of gas or something. It's like,
Yeah.
thanks, great. It's like the guy who bought a pizza back in like 2004 with 1 Bitcoin. Or something. He's like, damn.
oh man, I think you got 2 pizzas. To be fair,
$30,000 pizza. Man.
That's terrible.
It's the
I
worst.
never heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was before it became a thing, and I think Pizza Hut or Domino's were the first one to start accepting Bitcoin. Yeah, it was in New York.
That's crazy.
It sucks.
pretty tragic.
Pretty tragic. Yeah, I guess hindsight is 2020 on those.
I mean, to be fair though, if he had held that coin, he would have sold it well before it hit the value
Yeah.
of
Oh, my God.
whatever.
I forget which investment podcast it was, but they just interviewed the guy who bought up. It was like 40% of the market share in Doge and held.
Oh,
He just held and held and held, and then it crashed.
oh man,
And it's like, brother,
Yeah.
man.
I hate to be holding crypto right now.
The internet
It's a
literally
nightmare.
Reddit told you when to sell. I don't
Right.
know what everyone
I don't
told you.
Crazy stuff.
Kind of crazy. What else we got going on?
Yeah, it looks like we've got some upcoming projects. They're still working on the gym downstairs. Kind of moving along pretty fast.
Yeah, it's surprisingly fast. Aaron said in the next like 60 to 90 days.
What kind of equipment are we getting? We getting the Bowflex?
Yeah, like gym equipment, like
Oh,
rack
yeah.
weights,
Chuck
and
Norris?
free weights.
That was
and
Chuck Norris, right? Bowflex?
That was Chuck. That was Chuck. Right?
Classic.
That sounds right.
Chuck Norris?
We'll have
it
to
is.
fact
I think
check.
it was
after
Chuck.
I
this.
think it was
Bowflex.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
That was him.
Walk a dog on the leash.
That guy still like looks great.
Oh man,
Yeah,
he's a man's man.
we got to get a Bowflex. Come on.
Have to.
What else we got going on?
Do we have any sales tips, or I guess coming in, Nick? Do you have fresh off the brain, brand new into Arsenal? Any sales tips for any prospects to look out for?
Sales tips for prospects to look out for. Are you talking about our prospects or
Yeah, I guess
here
our
in-house?
Well,
Could be either.
yeah, it could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, as far as industry trends, that's stuff I'm going to have to brush up on myself because it's been a little while since I've been in the game. But there's a couple tactics. If Zeke hasn't shared them, I'm going to share some old Zeke knowledge with you.
There you go.
All right.
For the appointment setters out there. So instead of just asking yes or no, can we meet, ask the prospect, are you available earlier or later in
Yeah.
the week? And if they give you earlier, then throw a couple of times in the morning or days rather. So Monday or Tuesday work better. Monday, okay. Do you prefer mornings or afternoons? Prefer afternoons. Awesome. Well, how about 2 o'clock?
Yep.
So just giving them 2 options as opposed to yes or no being the two options, your close rate, you'll just find them, you're kind of walking them down that path, right? And if you give them a way out before you even get to that phase, and they don't even really know what you do truly yet, they're just going to take the no option if you give it to them. So that would be my little 2 cents on my first day.
It's so true. Boom. Sales tip. That was sick. That's a good one.
I like it because Zeke gave it to me and he's here, so he'll get a kick out of it.
We love our Zeke. Well, that's it. That's a wrap, folks. Thanks for watching. Nick LeGrande, first pod. Boom.
Boom.
5 big booms. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Oh, what does he do? Ba, 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 ba.